dragons are wild, for sure. All right, so we had this full moon. We're still in the energy. It was yesterday, and it's super intense energy. So if you're feeling intense energy, that's why. If you're feeling that pressure, did you guys see it? Did you see this like super moon? It's a full moon on Star. It's gigantic. So I'm going to talk about the astrology a little bit. I'm going to talk about some light body stuff. We're going to do Kriyas. We're going to do brain acupuncture, which is literally pressing on your ear. So that'll relieve some tension because, you know, acupuncture does that, right? It like finds a spot and it hurts a little bit, but then you're all of a sudden you're so relaxed. I highly recommend acupuncture or acupressure. I can show you guys acupressure points. Once again, like if you have trouble sleeping, you can do these 3 acupressure points. You can do stuff on yourself. And then we're going to chant a lot, 3 mantras, and they're very easy. And many of you know the mantras anyway, and if you don't, it's easy to just you know, copy them. All right, so the full moon was yesterday, and it was at 23 degrees Sagittarius. So if you are Sagittarius, or if you are a fire sign, and if you have any of the cardinal signs, so Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, you are also activated. Or if you have any planets at 23 degrees. So a bunch of you guys that have your charts, we can look and see if you have anything, 23 degrees. And that will be activated also. So I have a lot of 23 degrees. It was really fun these days. This full moon, it's full of darkness and it's full of light. And remember, it's where you place your attention. Where your attention goes, energy flows. So if you've been focusing on the negativity, the darkness, it can go. You could go more dark. And if you're focusing on the new earth energies and what's coming, you would feel lighter. It's not to say you can totally, like, you cannot ever get away from darkness. We live on a polarity planet, right? You can't be like, I want to feel good, I want joy, I want all light, all love, all happiness, all butterflies and unicorns all the time. And that's just not life. It's just not the way it is, even though that's what we want. Okay, so a bunch of mother issues are coming up for this moon. I know. Huge mother stuff. So there.
That's why I haven't called.
All right. So what the juxtaposition of that is that Sagittarius is all about freedom and liberation and justice and truth. And so we had this big bright light shining on the truth. And it's also about like secrets getting revealed. Any Sages? No? Sag, yeah. A Sag will just like cut to the chase and go, this is how it is. This is what's going on. And everybody will sit in uncomfort. And he's right. You know what I mean? They're just like that. The no BS, and this was right at the galactic center, and the galactic center it's 27 degrees of Sag, so it was on it more yesterday as the moon moved a little bit, but that's like a creation point and a truth point. So the other thing that's juxtapositioning that is there's a T-square with Neptune, and Neptune can be about spirituality and illusion and delusion. So that you could have been experiencing some of that, illusion, delusion, and then Sagittarius is in there like shining a big bright light on the truth. Going that, you need to look at what's really going on. We have Venus right on the North Node in Taurus, and you guys remember what Venus represents? So Venus is your values, what you love. Venus can represent money. It can represent projects. So as long as you're focusing on where you're going, what you want to do, how you feel better, like Abraham is always like move in the direction of the feel good. If it doesn't feel good, move away from that direction. So Venus is all about moving in the direction of the feel good. Venus is love, and Venus wants comfort, and she loves being in Taurus. So that's really good, and the north node of the planet is right there. But what we have is Lilith square Jupiter, Black Moon Lilith. Have you guys heard of Black Moon Lilith? No, you've heard of Eris. I talked about Eris, goddess of discord, Mars's sister. Yeah, okay, and Kali. You guys know Kali, because you're yogis, right? Blood Kali. Her tongue is out, she's dripping blood with knives, she's super fierce. Yeah?
Super
Yes. Yes. Okay. So Kali. So that's all the same energy, and we have a lot of that energy. But Black Moon Lilith is the darkest of them all, and she's square. She's square. Jupiter.
Don't leave your house. No.
Yeah. Jupiter's expanding it. Jupiter, right? Anything Jupiter's with it expands. We think of Jupiter as a benefic, but it's just expanding whatever it's near. So so Black Moon Lilith is like the dark mother energy. Like, we all love our moms, right? And we've all had different experiences with mother, or whether you knew your mom or not, but there's a dark side of your mom, right? And me as a mother, there's a like dark side of me. Like, your kids know when to not approach you, right? They know. They know. And so there's a dark side with mother, and that's what she represents. But she was a very powerful woman, and she would not succumb. The myth is she wouldn't succumb to Adam and Eve. Eve was like, okay, whatever you want, Adam, you're so great, blah, blah, blah. And Lilith was like, I'm not gonna do what you say. You're not the boss of me. Right? And so she was cast out of Eden. And then it was horrible. How the myth goes is she had to watch her children being tortured and died and killed. And so she would attack pregnant women. So this whole debate that we're going through with Roe v. Wade and all that is bringing up like all this energy of unborn. So that is coming up big for people. So it's a really unhappy story. So fierce, uncompromising women would be Kali, which is an aspect of Shakti. So Divine Mother can be everything, right? Not just the happy, but also like the really dark. So Kali, we'll work a little bit with Kali today because I felt that would be the one you would know the most. But these energies, these archetypes, like Eris, remember the goddess of discord, wasn't invited to the wedding. So she wrecked the wedding through fireballs because she is all very concerned about what is fair and just, and that everybody has to be represented. Nobody can be excluded. And if somebody's excluded, then you get the wrath of Eris. And she has this long running square with Pluto, which is what we've been experiencing the past couple of years. Okay, so the good parts of the full moon are we have Varda at the galactic center point with the moon, and that was what I was telling you was the creation point. And Varda was the consort of Manwe. Manwe, and have I ever talked to you about Manwe? The fire breath of God. We did fire breath of God in a class last week. I am the fire breath of God. You guys remember? Those of you that were here, yeah. So Manwe is the consort of the fire breath of God. She created all the stars and all the planets and the moon in the sky, and then Manwe is created life, the breath of life, breath of God. And then we also have Haumea in action. Remember, I talked about Haumea a long time ago, and it also represents creation, and she can like birth babies from every cell of her being. So she is just like this. You guys ever see, is it Moana, where the mountain, and she's, you guys should watch Moana, it's so good. I watch a lot of kids shows, and she is life itself, and she is birthing all of this life from her, and she becomes this giant mountain in Hawaii, and it's amazing. So we have that kind of really beneficial, regenerative earth, new earth energy. So it's where you want your focus. Because Chiron's in Aries, and we have this 23 degree points, there's going to be healing that comes up with the mother aspect. And you can like push it away, or you can face it and deal with it and try to see where your mom's coming from and know that your mom is also working through her wounds. Right? My mom always says it's my job to wound you, which drives my husband crazy. He's like, why? Why? I'm like, it's just a thing. It's a karmic thing. You choose your mother. And then you get the wound, and then hopefully you can break the pattern so the re-wounding of you doesn't perpetuate to your children. And that's what Kundalini Yoga is all about, is breaking those patterns. Right? My grandma was like super crazy. And I'm here to break that pattern. Like my mom had to deal with the brunt of that. And then I'm here to break the pattern so my kids and my grandkids and their kids don't perpetuate the pattern. We're here to heal. We're here to heal all of that emotion. And you think, well, I didn't ask for this. I didn't want this. I didn't choose this, but you did. And people sometimes get mad at if you tell them that you chose this. You chose that parent. You chose this situation. And you've heard people go, there's no way somebody would choose that. But it's a contract that you had in another dimension. It's like, okay, we're gonna live this out in this one. Okay, so we're gonna. What did you say?
So let's speed it up. Our changing, you know.
Yeah. Come on. Let's be better with this. Okay, so through Kundalini Yoga, it's such a miracle because that's how we can stop the patterns, and that's how we can move. That's how it's like it speeds you up. The healing, Kundalini Yoga speeds up healing. If you don't have the practice, I don't know how people do it. You know, it's just like that Maya, you're just like suffering, you're just going around the wheel, suffering. So we talked last class about the 5 bodies, the 5 light bodies, or sometimes called the 5 Buddha bodies. And those are representative of the koshas. Annamaya kosha, Manamaya kosha. And some of you had heard of the koshas, some of you haven't. Some of you that have been in teacher training know about the koshas because you studied the koshas. In teacher training, when we did was it vinyasa part? Or was it Kundalini part? I can't remember.
I think it was Kundalini.
The Kundalini, we wove it in. So I have like nice presentations on the koshas. But anyway, so the second body, the first body is your electromagnetic body, which is synonymous with Annamaya kosha. This physical body and how we are connected to the earth, this physical form. The second body, Pranamaya kosha, he talks about it as the epikinetic body. So the epikinetic body is, I thought it was so interesting to read, well, I'll read it to you. Okay, so that's you start with the etheric energy, prana, chi, it's the energy body that's it's your chi, prana, and that's why you do pranayama to work with that body, and that sits in, if you think about the 10 light bodies of consciousness, it sits in the aura, the 8th, the 9th, and 10th, the pranic body sits in your aura. Bless you. Okay, the epikinetic body, the biological plasma used by the energy vibratory body for projection and teleportation within the singular dimension. The epikinetic body is the consciousness vibratory vehicle which passes through the common kinetic paradigms of velocity and mass. Great energies of vibratory projection, inspiration, and balance of the created consciousness levels within the unconscious and subconscious levels can take place through this vehicle of vibratory synthesis. For example, the 4-7-8 chakra alignment. So you have to get to the heart to get to the higher dimensions, and the heart, you have to, the 4D, you have to go through the emotion. And once you're working with the emotion and going through that emotion, you can get to the higher levels. Okay. Some initiates in this state hear sounds of cymbals, bells, singing, angel voices, musical notes of the South American flutes, along with humming of the bees, the dance of the conch shell, and the trumpets, I can't say the word, respatializing the body from place to place. such as the nature of the epikinetic body, when it is sensitized to receive the music of the spheres. The music of the spheres is the sounds of nature. The gongs and the bowls can represent the music of the spheres. Your voice, you chanting, you can connect with that music of the spheres. And you guys have experienced it when we're all chanting, and then you like start to feel the energy, and you start to feel the energy build and build and build, and you know that you've connected with the sound current. So it's all about the sound current. Yogi Amandeep, and in some of his teachings, I forget which workshop it was, but it was Nod. It was the Nod workshop, and I took the whole training with him because I thought we were going to chant the whole time, and we didn't chant at all. Because it was all about tuning into the unhot, the silence. And when you tuned into the silence, you tuned into that vibration of the music of the spheres, and then you did start hearing like ringing and bells and stuff in your ears, and you connected on another level. So it was like another level up from chanting. It was very cool. I prefer chanting, but that was easier. The epikinetic body, through its musical landscape, stimulates the higher senses, evokes profound feelings of deep emotions, and energizes the mind and body into greater creative processes. Here, the energized body is subject to biomusic, which can, in discrete ways, change its objective relationship to help the psychophysiological states of being, allowing the subject to relax and experience new motifs of incoming awareness. And that's what the mantra is doing. That's what the sound current is doing. That's why sound is so important. It goes on and on. I can teach you guys. We could be here like days, which we will do when we get to the light body stuff. But it's a great little pamphlet. I mean, and it wasn't expensive. The other book, The Keys of Enoch, that I talked about, that was the expensive one, but remember I told you I found it cheaper. So instead of like $400, you can get it for $50, which is super good, right? That's a much better price. Or you can just come to Light Body Yoga, and we'll be learning about it. Okay, so anything else I wanted to tell you? Oh, this is Chiron in Aries is about new healers and about the healers healing themselves. So everyone in this room is a healer. We have some new healers here. And you're healing yourself. And that's why you're doing the work, because nobody can heal you. You have to, there's teachers that can remind you who you are and help you along the way, but you're the one doing the work. You're the one healing yourself. And so if you always remember that, you're not going to be like spending thousands of dollars at, on healers. Okay, so let's tune in. Rub, rub, rub. Well, then we'll start with the brain. Sure. And then feel the energy. Close your eyes. Slowly bring the palms together. Balancing both kind of spheres of the brain. Pressing the sides of the thumbs to the high heart, rolling shoulders back and down as you lengthen your spine and start to pay attention to your breath. Feel the breath, feel the prana coming through both nostrils. Visualize silvery moonlight on the left, golden sunlight on the right. As the breath comes in right into the center of the brain, mix the two colors to beautiful platinum 12D light. Start to visualize the Merkaba at the center of your brain. The three-dimensional six-pointed Star of David. Every breath you're energizing the light in the Merkaba. And with an exhale, start to drop the Merkaba all the way down through the central channel, through the body, through a grounding cord that you're dropping from the first and second chakras, as wide as your hips. And watching it travel down through the layers of the earth, feeling yourself becoming connected to the planetary logos, connected to the energies of Sun and Kumara, connected to the Gaia Earth energy. Traveling, making its way to the core star of the planet, pulsating 12D platinum giant Merkaba star, connecting with the Schumann resonance of the earth, the heartbeat of the earth. And even if you're not able to visualize, just imagine that that's what's happening. Just imagine all of that into being. And you'll start to energetically feel yourself become more grounded, more centered, and more stable. Tune into that pulsation of the earth core star. And you feel that you're aligned with the earth energy. You feel more grounded, anchor yourself in. And then feel the pulsation of that star energizing your Merkaba as it travels back up the grounding cord, back through the layers of the earth, energetically getting anything you need from the planet. Stop about a foot below you and start spinning that Merkaba, creating the tube of light. Start spinning it faster as the lower part of the platform forms and goes out about 9 feet in all directions. And a tube starts to build around you, calling on your own mighty I Am presence, your Holy Christ self. Building that tube of light up around you to 3 feet above your head. And then visualize platinum light filling up your field. Start to bring the Merkaba from the base of the shield all the way up through your body, all the way up to above your head, creating the upper part of the shield, sealing you in light. Beloved I Am presence right around me, seal this tube of light. From the top of the tube, going up the silver cord, connecting with the energies of the Pleiades, Orion, the core of our galaxy, Sirius, the God star, and then all the way out to Andromeda, the next galaxy, and anchoring yourself there with the cosmic Christos, the Mahatma, Maitreya, connecting. You might feel a tingling experience at the crown of your head. And imagine yourself anchoring into that cosmic light. Andromeda supporting your ascension journey. I'm calling on your team, all of those ascended beings that support you, calling on the energy of the cosmos. We'll tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. contract and bring that Merkaba star back down through the cord, right to the third eye point. Focalize right there. And exhale. Inhale deep and hold and pressurize. Really press. Really press the tongue. Keep your eye gaze locked, the chin is down and back. And exhale, and one more time, you're going to inhale. Deep, 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 inhale more, and hold and pressurize. And exhale, let that go. And just feel inside your body, see if you can detect your heartbeat. Now we're in the releasing phase of the full moon, so bring to mind anything you'd like to release, anything you would like to heal, anything you would like assistance with. All the assistance is there for your asking. You could ask the Pleiadians, the Sirians, you could ask any saints, gurus to assist you in releasing, and you could just say, I want to release this emotion, I want to release anger, I want to release judgment. It could be anything. It could be something physical, emotional, it could be a mental construct, some pattern that you've built, anything you want to be free of. Call for that now. And when you're ready, you can float the eyes open, shake your legs in a little bit. Bring some blood flow. Shake the arms out a little bit. And come to standing. I'm just going to do a little bit of stretching and movement because the Kriya has so much sitting. Inhale and stretch up. Slight back bend, exhale, forward fold. Do that a few times. Just sweep your field. Inhale, bring earth energy light up. Connect with the cosmos with all the fingertips, and exhale, bring that light through. It's like you're energetically saging yourself. Releasing what you need to release. You can call on even that dark mother destroyer energy of Kali. That's what we'll be playing with the mantras to destroy the pattern. And reach up, stretch up. Exhale, fold, and stay in the forward fold. You can have a bend in your knees if you like. You can grab opposite elbows. Just kind of hang out like a rag doll. Let the low back release. Good. And then inhale, halfway lift. Take your hands to your knees. And then look up, stretch the chin up, and then let the hands just drop. And feel this part opening up at the sacrum. And try to get your back flat. So I'm going to adjust some of you. If it hurts, you can come back down. So come here, and jump the arms, look up. And then this should release. Okay, thanks. A little bit higher, Sophie. And then fold. And then you can step or hop back to a high plank top of the push-up. Energize the abs here. Roll the ab muscles in toward each other. A couple of breaths here. breath here. Good. Curl the toes, press back into downward facing dog. And you can bend one knee and then the other. You can come up on the toes and then press the heels to the back of the room. Heart moves toward the thighs. Activate your quadriceps. You're flexing your quads. Good, looking up, stepping, hopping forward, your choice, into that forward fold. Big bend in the knees and inhale and stretch up, reach up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up, exhale to the left. Inhale up, keep going. Stretching the rib cage. Coming back to center, hook the thumbs, inhale up. Slight back bend, exhale forward. Go through a little vinyasa again. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Stepping or hopping back. From here, you can do the knees, hips, shoulders, or you can come to chaturanga. As you exhale, inhale, hug the elbows. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. From here, do the right knee to the nose, and then exhale, extend into a three-leg dog. Doing that 3 times. On the 3rd time, keep that three-legged dog extension, bend the knee, open up the hip flexor, dropping the heel to the opposite buttock. One more breath. And then bringing that foot through, framed by the hands. You can be here in high lunge, or you can have your knee down and be in low lunge. You choose. And really reach up, stretch up, shoulders are back and down. Check your alignment that your knee is not going in. You can see your front toes. Good, and then exhale, bring the hands down, step back up, forward fold, and inhale, reach up, stretch out. Exhale, prayer. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach up, and fold. Half lift, fold, stepping or hopping back. Your choice to do push-ups here if you like, or to hold in the high plank and activate the abs. Or if you have wrist issues, you could be down here, holding. You can also do push-ups with your knees, if you like here. Just doing a little bit of ab work. And then when you're ready, coming all the way down, hugging those elbows in, cobra or up dog. Curl the toes down, dog. Good, let's do the other side now. Left knee to nose 3 times. And on the 3rd time, keeping that extension. When you're ready, bending the knee. Good, one more breath. Bring that foot through. High lunge or low lunge. Checking your alignment. Shoulders away from the ears. Inward rotation of the pinkies. Really getting into that hip flexor. Good, then bring the hands down, and you're actually going to walk your hands over the long side of your mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Bringing the hands back to the center, shifting yourself right and left. You can lift the toes on the opposite side. And then we're moving into my very favorite pose. Everybody loves it so much. Walk your hands out. Bend the knees. Knees are aligned with the ankles. Your very favorite. Okay, so you can be here. This is good enough. Or come on down. Go a little bit deeper. Breathe into all that fun. All that. There's some discomfort. So what do you do with the discomfort? What can you do with that? Chill. Breathe, just chill. You can breathe deeper. Good. Some of you can come down even a little bit further. Because we're sitting so much, it's really going to be good to do this. Oh, good, Vicki. Okay, when you're ready, you can bring the heels together and then push yourself back up so your knees are wide and then come into easy pose. You can be on a bolster if you want, off a bolster, it doesn't matter. And we're going to do this brain acupuncture now. Okay, so anytime you're feeling overwhelmed or like there's just too much or like, you know, there's 3 computers and the cell phones are ringing and everything's going on and it's just so much commotion happening, you can do this little practice. Or just life in general. So if you've got like big earrings, you might want to take it off. Like I don't even have a big earring, I just have a little earring. Or if you have a stud, it could hurt. So you're going to take your, oh wait a minute, I did the wrong ear. Damn it. It's your right, so it'll be your right ear. Okay, so your left hand is at the navel point, just resting here. Your right hand, when you make the unusual, like I'm okay, right? You have your index finger and thumb. You're going to take it at your earlobe. So there's a reason in acupuncture that they put so many needles in the ear. The ear represents the whole body. And so if you think of a baby and a fetus, this is the head of the baby upside down, right? And so whenever you do acupuncture, I would always wonder, like, why do they have so many needles in my ears? Because it corresponds to a different point in your body. Okay. All right. So now close your eyes. Focus on your breath. And what you're going to do is you're going to inhale with a whistle, so through the pursed lips. Really press your earlobe as hard as you can. Hold for a moment. Keep the pressure on the earlobe and then you exhale with the whistle. Inhale with the whistle. Exhale with the whistle. And keep going. Just listen to the sound of your own whistling breath. If you're having a hard time whistling, just lick your lips in between, wet your whistle. And as you start to get comfortable with that, go deeper and longer with your breath. Pressing your earlobe as much as you can. more seconds, just 40 more seconds to go. Try to go deeper with your breath. On this last inhale, go as deep, deep, deep as you can, and then hold and really squeeze, and at the same time press the navel. Hold the breath in. And exhale through the nose. Inhale with the whistle. Deep, 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 deep. More, and hold and press and squeeze and engage root lock. Exhale when you need to through the nose. Last time inhaling deep, deep, deep with the whistle. More. Hold and pressurize and squeeze. Exhale when you need to. And just notice how you feel. You can release when you're ready. Meditate for a moment. Feel how you feel. Eye gaze at the third eye point. And come back in now to baby pose. Hands at your sides, palms up, forehead to the mat. Releasing whatever you want to release out through the forehead, out through the third eye point. Let it drop into the earth. The earth, receive what you want to transmute. Just keep dropping it, letting it go. And even if you don't know what it is, let that go. Energetically releasing any pattern keeping you stuck. Call for assistance and revelation of the pattern if you're not aware of it. You're having physical ailment. That's the universe first bringing your attention to something that needs to be addressed. The pain is pay attention inward now. Pay attention inward now. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up slowly all the way up. You're going to stay on your knees. You're going to sit in Virasana. So you can do it with the help of a bolster, or you can have a blanket underneath you, or you might just be on your mat here, sitting on your left heel. It's not super comfy. I like to have a little thing here under my right buttock. So get to where you can be okay for 3 minutes. Okay, and then extend the left arm out to the side, 60 degrees. The right arm is here, like you're in prayer position. And then you're going to be moving up and down with the wrist. Eyes are closed. And there's a series of mantras that we chant after doing the brain acupuncture. This is one of them. Call a call, city a call, Maha a call Murid. Just listen. When you're ready to join in, join in. And this time the left hand is in the prayer mudra, the right hand, right arm 60 degrees, and start with the beautifully. mantras, tuning into the energy of Narayan, the O part of God, the organizing, sustaining power of God. This is a prosperity mantra that will help you with that Venus aligned with the node, finding prosperity on your path, whatever your Dharma path is. Bring your hands into Yan with your index finger and thumb are touching. They can just rest down on your knees. Bringing your focus and awareness to what it is you love, what you want to create, what you like to be giving your energy to after all of that releasing. The mantra Sat Narayan Vaheguru Hari Narayan Satnam. 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 Sat Narayan any prayers that you have out now, we'll call in the energy of Guru Ram Das and the Guru Amar Das. Sending your prayers out. May all be cared for. May all have clean water. May all have enough food. May all breathe clean air. May all be healed. May we all live in here. So I'm going to take cat stretch, twist, left side, and right side, look over the opposite shoulder. Breathe into the side body. When you're ready, come back to center. Move into happy baby pose. Grabbing the toes of the outsides of the feet. And bring the feet together and the hands together. Round. Waking the body up. Round. Bring the hands back to prayer pose, just like when we started the class. Bowing to creative, masculine and feminine energy that births in this new earth. The new earth is a consciousness. Hold that consciousness, hold that vibration. We'll close with Satnam. I am truth. I am the light of my soul. Inhale deeply. Satnam, namaste, blessings.